Tomorrow's election won't just be decided by people, it will also be decided by corporations, who the government considers to be people. But is money in politics ruining our democracy? I went on a journey through space and time to find out. The midterms are tomorrow, and at over $5.2 billion, they're the most expensive in U.S. history. How do we get Congress to stop chasing money and start governing? What would the framers have thought about money in politics? To learn more, I took an Uber back to 1776.
It's an old-timey piece!
Year one of America. It's nice here. Oh, look, a witch-burning pole. Oh, I hope nobody tries to tie me to it. Anyway, meet FEC Chair Ann Ravel and Larry Lessig, two respected professionals who I forced to dress like fools. Larry clerked for Antonin Scalia, the Supreme Court's most famous originalist. I assume originalist just means Scalia was hella old?
So originalism is a technique the Supreme Court justices have adopted for reading the Constitution, and their objective is interpreting the Constitution according to the understanding of the framers.
Through the lens of dying of syphilis.
Yes.
Okay. Who on the Supreme Court do you hope to sway with this originalist argument?
Well, the justices that made their career to try to figure out what originalism is. And those are Justice Kavanaugh, Justice Gorsuch, and Justice Thomas.
Gorsuch and Kavanaugh. Yeah. Okay. I feel like this might be the only field piece we've ever done specifically for our Republican viewer. Hi, Phil. Buckle up your Tommy Bahamas. We're going to the upside down. What would the framers have thought about the role of money in politics?
They thought it was really important for us to have a representative democracy. And what we now have is not that.
Yeah, if the framers saw how members of Congress spend anywhere between 30 and 70% of their time raising money from a tiny, tiny fraction of the 1%, they would be rolling in their grave. When they looked at Britain, they talked about the parliament over and over again as an example of what they could not create in America because the king had an extraordinary power to be able to basically pick members of parliament. So instead of parliament being dependent on the people, they were dependent on the king.
I understand dependence. I'm dependent on Ted Cruz jokes. He's an unstoppable toilet clog. I'm sorry, I can't stop. I present Exhibit 2, roll tape.
Franklin was America's representative in France, and as he was leaving, the king gave him a parting gift, this incredibly valuable snuff box. This created a big stir.
The founding fathers will surely be peeved by this snuff box.
He, in fact, kept the snuff box. But the point is that this signaled the kind of concern they had about indirect influences that would render government officials not able to do their job.
I feel like I'm really starting to understand originalism. The founding fathers were so smart. It's no wonder people obsess over their every genius thought.
Hello, pretty flowers. Looking very nice. For you. Very handsome.
A lot of people's eyes glaze over when you talk about campaign finance, but they shouldn't.
Ooh, there were a lot of flies in the past.
Look, I don't care whether you're on the right and you care about sensible tax reform, or on the left and you care about climate change. Regardless of what the issue is, our government cannot function because the money enables people with interest to block the ability of government to do anything. So this is, in some sense, not the most important issue, but it's the first issue.
Excuse me. Hopefully the Supreme Court eats up the originalists' argument the way I ate up those flies. But on the off chance that these two stand-up dudes let us down, another Ben is here with a backup plan. Where's Jerry?
Jerry's back home making ice cream.
Oh, it's like meeting Mary-Kate, but not Ashley.
It's better than that. Jerry and I have come up with some ice cream flavors supporting 7 progressive candidates for the House that are dedicated to getting money out of politics.
Counterintuitive as it may seem, encouraging people to give money to candidates who aren't accepting donations from special interests is the only surefire way to fill Congress with people who work for us. I want to get money out of politics, too.
I came up with a flavor for you.
What?
Get your fudgin' money out of my democracy.
fudging money out of my
Get your fudging money out of my democracy.
Okay, what's in the ice cream?
Well, I heard that you are really into maple.
I am.
So we got some special maple syrup with extreme maple flavor.
That's my stripper name, Extreme Maple.
And then we're adding in a bunch of money.
You've put something inedible in.
Yeah, they're actually
my ice cream?
foiled, covered chocolate coins.
I want people to love me, not cut their gums open.
Let me just demonstrate what we don't want. Oh, Samantha Bees, get your fudging money out of my democracy. That sounds amazing.
Let me see just how amazing that is. Yeah, but it's good.
Did Jimmy Fallon have these rules when you made him 2 ice creams? Were there a lot of restrictions?
You know,
on
the
how
only
people
reason
could-
why we made 2 ice creams for Jimmy Fallon is because his first one didn't sell for shit.
That I understand. So, let me suggest something. We peel the coins, but we leave 1 wrapped coin
On the top?
on the top.
I like it. And I brought my ice cream freezer with me from Vermont.
What do I do?
Crank it.
All right.
Do you know any founding fathers' facts about ice cream?
I know that Martha Washington used to make it for all the state dinners. You're very strong.
What's the fudge? Is it always this hard?
I love my own ice cream flavor! It's so delicious! And you can enter a raffle to win a pint of Get Your Fudging Money Out of My Democracy ice cream by texting SAM to 668-366. It doesn't cost any money to participate, which should also be true of our government. We'll be right back.